Good morning, Yankee Nation. How's everybody doing? Joe here at NY Yankee Mania. How's everybody? I'm sure everybody's happy again. Another good night for the New York Yankees and for the fans and for everyone following them. It's just right now they're on a nice roll. Even I didn't agree with the lineup, but it came, kind of came through, and we'll talk a little bit about Anthony Volpe. We'll talk about a few things that I agreed and did not agree with. But a win is a win, a W is a W, and we'll take it from there. Before anything, I want to give a shout out to Real Bill. He had a tough night, and Real Bill. If everybody could read in the comments, first of all we send the love to you. We pray. We're praying for you, and your family's here at all times. If you need us, we're right here always. So you just hang in there, please. Okay. Merck, good morning, and of course, good morning to you, Ken. How you doing?
Another ducky day in paradise, brother.
Yeah.
Another Yankee win. So
All good in heaven. First of all, this is for real, Bill. This is salute to you and your health. And like I said, we will be there for you. And God bless you. This sip is for you. Oh, is that good? That was a lucky sip, man. Um, so let's talk a little bit about the game. A rocky start for last night in the first inning, but he came through it pretty well. Tell me about it. You called the game, Ken. So tell us a little bit about it.
well, Kamenich is a pitcher who gives up a lot of walks, and we did not have patient at bats whatsoever in the first three innings. We went three up, three down. It was like kindergartners playing against the major leagues. Uh, I was real concerned. I figured we'd get to him eventually. Um, Game didn't start out so well when Zach Neto hit his career long home run
Tell me
in his
about it.
first at bat. I was like, oh God, here we go. But Yarbrough settled down. He did his thing. He actually got his 6 innings. Fantastic. Uh, Bullpen came in to handle business, although uh, Luke Weaver looked rough again in his second.
I think he's just overworked, to be honest with you.
Well, with him being used last night, if we need a closer tonight, the closer's Devin Williams because it won't be Weaver.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got to stay away from him. Oh, no question about it.
Weaver threw 21 pitches on Sunday, and then I think he threw 24 last night. So he's not coming back today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we better figure out how to get it done. I mean,
Well,
honestly, my question on Boone's management, I don't understand why he didn't have Del Santos close out the rest of the game, and then have Leiter pull the ninth.
I think he was worried that he's starting to lose it. He was throwing the ball a little wild, and I'm not gonna hop too much on that. What I am gonna hop about is the fact that Weaver may be a little bit, he's spent right now. I mean, I know it's only an inning, and if you talk to Rich Guskasic, you'd be laughing at us because he said, "How can he be tired? I used to give 3 innings for the save. So I don't want to hear somebody being tired because they came in 2 days in a row." I mean, he's got a good argument there because, yesteryear was totally different. Totally different. But
I'll tell you.
listen,
I'll
yeah,
tell you the thing that disappointed me yesterday, and I knew it was going to happen, is 7, 8, 9.
oh, they're terrible.
Freaking no hits. It's a free inning. Here you go. These three are coming up. The Three Stooges. There's no hope that you're going to do anything with these clowns. that is why. Hey, good morning, Nathan. Glad to see you here. Hey, Jonathan, you too. I, I just can't see these three packed together. And Austin Wells is freaking horrendous.
I know.
Once again,
They
Ken
love
Berry
it.
and his anti-Austin Wells campaign. Ascar should have been in the game last night. He did what he deserved on Sunday, deserved to have a shot, and it was BS that Wells was in there. And then Wells, what the hell is he doing? A runner stealing second. There's nobody there, so he throws the freaking ball to second base.
Yeah, and then he's looking like, hey, what's the matter with these guys?
Hey, what's the matter with you?
I mean, really. Listen, a lot of people will disagree with us, Ken, but if there's one thing we definitely agree upon is that Wells is not a starting catcher for us. He shouldn't be our starting catcher at this point. I'm sorry. Little by little, they should. I mean, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. I want Rodriguez up here. And if Escara's got to play more, then so be it. Then so be it. Before we go on, Ken, I want to just answer Merck. Yes, we did hear from CT Cards. He's okay. And hopefully he'll come back to us soon. He was on Ken's stream the other day, last night.
Yesterday.
He's doing yesterday. And he is doing okay. I've spoken to him for like a minute, but he will come back to us. But thank you, and I will send the word out. And if he's listening right now, I'm sure he knows now. Cold Italian pizza, gimme Gunde. What's up, my boy? What are we having for breakfast today? We're having a good old tiramisu. We're going to have like a nicer cappuccino, a nicer demitasse. What's going on? Let us know, everyone. And with everything going on in the chat and all, I do want to dedicate this show to Real Bill. This show, Real Bill, is dedicated to you, and you're gonna have a wonderful rest of the day. I'm sure they're gonna figure everything out and come back to us with the greatest news. As a matter of fact, we would love to have you on. It'd be an honor to have you on. So get yourself better, and just know that NY Yankee Mania this morning is dedicated. This show is dedicated to Real Bill. So give a shout out to Real Bill, please. I'm sorry, Ken. Go ahead.
Nothing to apologize about, Joe. Bill has been a staunch supporter of your channel, my channel, and many, many other Yankee content creators. We appreciate what we do, and our thoughts and prayers are with you, Bill. Obviously, if you're coming to the VA Medical Center here in the Hampton Roads area, give me a holler. I'd like to come down and see you and help you or your family out any way that I possibly can. And like I said, you're supporting all the Yankee content creators, and we appreciate that. So,
yes, shout out to Graham. Good morning. Cold Italian pizza basically asked me in Italian, "Gizerish," meaning what's going on? Well, you know what's going on. We're trying to make people feel better, and all of us feel better. And what better way than NY Yankee Mania, Ken the Ugly Truth, and him calling game tonight, and all the good things, and just to be alive and well. And we're actually back to a regular work week, everyone. It felt like forever we was a Memorial Day weekend. It would be nice to stay at home, but we do have to pay. Everybody's got to pay the bills one way or the other. So, thank you for that. Of course, tonight also is the Knicks game. Again, I wish them well. It's going to be a hard-fought match again, and it should be nip and tuck. So we got a big sports day. You have the Yankees, you have the Mets, you have the Knicks. So there's so much going on. And a lot to be thankful for, everyone. And we are thankful for you, because if it isn't for you, we don't have a show. And we really, really appreciate that. And Ken, that was so nice of you to offer for Bill, being the fact that you live near each other. Jake, good morning. How you doing? How's everything with you, Jake? I hope you had a good weekend. Um, so, Ken, the big hit from Anthony Volpe. Let's talk a little bit about it.
I wanted to talk to you about that one too.
All right.
Volpe doesn't need to be hitting that high up. He needs to be in the bottom of the lineup. Guess what? Hero last night got
Okay.
it done.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to give an argument on it, but I still don't believe that he belongs there. I'm not going to.
Oh, who are you going to put up there? Vivas? Peraza, who struck out every time he got in the box?
And that's some news that we have this morning. Chaz Chisholm, there's a good possibility we're going to see him back in the lineup early next week. And that's going to be a breath of fresh air, believe me. Because
well, you know what? Jazz is in the lineup. Is he going to still do the same strikeout crap that he was doing before at a 40% clip?
Well, let's hope not. Real Bill says, Volpe's my hero. All right, rub it in. I just dedicated a show to you, and you're rubbing it in me. But that's okay. You're allowed to do that. That's fine. We love you, Real Bill. I still don't think he's a number 5 or number 6 hitter. Listen, if you're a major leaguer, Ken, I don't care what you say. If you get up 30 times, you better get one hit and one hit in the clutch. Don't you think it's about time? But, you're always talking about, oh, he got this hit. What about all the times he strikes out?
You know what? Let me tell you a fact of life, Joe.
Fact of life.
In baseball,
he pointed the finger at me.
In baseball, you fail 7 out of 10 times, you're a freaking Hall of Famer. This guy is a kid still. He's learning the game. He's not a seasoned veteran. Sometimes he gets in his head and he overswings. Last night, Jason Dominguez had a great trip in Colorado. He couldn't find the ball with both hands on his butt sitting in a boat.
Well, that's just it. We got to have patience with especially Dominguez, who could be a bumbling all-star. But the problem with him is he just swings at ass sometimes. I can't take it.
Well, he's overswinging. Last night, I think it might have been Bill that brought it up that whenever he lets go his top hand releases, he's not hitting anything. He's overswinging. And he was right on point. And last night, 3 at-bats, same damn thing.
Yeah, I agree. Now, let me ask you, is it fair to say that Austin Wells deserves to play tonight?
No.
That JC should be in that lineup tonight. Don't you think, everybody in the chat? Well, please, somebody agree with this. And yes, Peraza is in need of some minor league prepping. Enough with this guy. Good morning, Stephen B. How you doing, man? He's terrible. I know he made that great play last night, and also kudos to Makata. He made a great play on Volpe. We got to give him a shout out. He's not the greatest third baseman.
I will tell you what. Moncada is a sub-zone freaking third baseman. He was playing like he was a damn all-star last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
And that shot that Judge put down the line that he knocked down, my God, it came in at like 105 miles an hour, and he was able to keep it in the infield.
Yeah, you're right. He played a terrific. I got to give it to the guy. He played a very, very good third base. And, Peraza was snazzy with a couple of plays too. I'm not going to take that away, but his hitting is disgusting. Hey, John the Beagle Dad. Good morning, my boy. How you doing? What's going on? He is he disgusts me. He's just an automatic out. When he's up, it's time to, do something else. Go get a sandwich. Go. Because he's not going to do anything. So what good is it?
I agree with Graham. The star will be in tonight because he's been catching Rodon and Warren regularly, and Rodon's on the bump for us tonight. With regard to Peraza, we don't have any options left on Peraza. So if we do any administrative move with him, it's going to be a DFA.
Merck says, you don't say to a good morning to your fellow Italian? Yes, I did. What are you talking about? I said hello to cold Italian pizza. I said hello to everybody. What are you talking about? And FJE. Well, how do you pronounce that, Ken? It's FJ. I'm sorry. Just FJ. FJ.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, F. I keep calling you FJE, but well, you're an alphabet. So FJ, good morning, my good friend. How's it going? What did everybody think of the game last night?
Stephen B.
Let me put that up. I know I'm going to probably get bashed on this one. Joe, as bad as Wells is hitting, he's calling great games. Pitchers love throwing to him. I think he just needs a day or two rest. Yeah, I think he needs about 5 days rest. To be honest with you.
Well, personally, Stephen, I thought the throw to second base with nobody covering was probably the best play of the whole game. Once again, my complaint about this guy is he has no field awareness.
Yeah. Well, Graham says Peraza will not clear waivers. A team will pick him up, so he's either here or gone. Are we going to lose sleep if Peraza, goes wherever he goes? I'm surely not going to lose sleep about it.
They have given Peraza every opportunity to succeed and be on the roster, and he is hitting like ass. The same story that he's had for years being in this organization. Outstanding glove guy, can't hit worse shit.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Let him go. Adios. That's what I say, Real Bill. It's about time. I mean, I'm tired. Yeah, the defense, we'll find somebody to play as good a defense. I mean, do I say we even try if we have to Reyes? I mean, that would be, I don't even know how that could come out of my mouth, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing strikeout. He's so overmatched, Ken. And it's not like by a little bit. The ball's in the catcher's glove and he's swinging. What is wrong? I mean, come on. And this is a guy that did very well in the minors, which goes to show you that for a lot of players, the minors means absolutely nothing. Stephen B has another comment. I think Reyes been worse than Peraza, but both shouldn't be on the roster. I want if you want defense, fine, but they're both light bats. Yeah, they are. It's a sin what comes off of the bench. You have one star, and then nothing else. Are the Yanks
light bats, no bats?
Are the Yanks afraid Peraza will go to another team and become a 300 hitter? Well, listen, it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. But what is he doing here? He's holding up. Well, look, let's see what happens when Chaz comes back. Somebody's got to go. And my gut tells me it'll be Reyes. And because they want a bona fide shortstop in case anything happens with Volpe. John the Beagle Dad says, who cares? But listen, that has to change a little bit, guys. Every team has a few good guys off the bench. They really do. And the only way we have a good bench is when our players come back. When Stanton comes back, we have a little deeper bench. So that, that's one thing. John the Beagle said, Stephen B says, Joe boy, Reyes is on the chopping block. Laugh out loud. Yeah, of course. But he's still there. It's amazing. We keep saying, any day now, like any day now, but it doesn't happen. They're still there. It's like a pimple. You can't get rid of it. I'm just kidding. You got to laugh sometimes because, we're laughing because the Yankees are 6 games up in the American League East. But believe me, if this thing was like, one game, and I don't want that, believe me, you'll be hearing from me. Enough's enough. Let's get some players in here.
Well, let me tell you what I don't want to see is Ben Rice in the leadoff slot again.
Thank you. Happy days are here again. Oh, my God. Thank you. Oh, because he hit a couple of home runs, he deserved. I mean, you see that swing? He swings at everything. There's not a pitch he doesn't like.
Damn, Joe. As much complaining as we're doing, you'd have thought that we lost the game last night. I wonder what the hell we'd be talking about if we did actually lose.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. Well, we're trying to put smiles on everybody. It's been a tough morning for some of us, but no, I mean, you're right. You're right. I mean, we are. Stephen B goes, laugh out loud, Joe. But seriously, if there were players better than Reyes or Peraza available, Cashman wouldn't hesitate to get on it. No, you're right.
There are players that are better.
Yeah, Ken can go there and play third base.
No, Ken's left-handed. Ken doesn't play third base.
Oh, okay. All right.
However, Jesus Rodriguez could play third base, and he actually has a bat. You think you might want to bring him up and drop one of the deadweight people?
You're not going to get an argument out of me. Not out of me. You know, I mean, come on. Graham says the Sox are not scoring. We are for the most part. Yeah, we are.
We're averaging 5.69 runs a game, most in Major League Baseball. But we could be averaging more.
And that's without the twirler of right field, which I think Aaron Boone enjoys having Cody Bellinger there. I swear to God, man, oh man, when he wraps up on that ball, man, he hits that ball hard, man. He's got such a beautiful, sweet swing, Cody Bellinger. Just sometimes he's off of it.
The thing with Bellinger is he's not dipping that left shoulder, swinging for the fence. He's got a nice level swing, and he's making great adjustments. He's doing quite well.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jeff. Jeff is watching this from his office. How you doing, Jeff? You had said that you were celebrating your birthday. Happy birthday to you, Jeff. John Ferrazzo, he's waiting for his daughter to go on the bus to school. So thank you. A shout out to you. Thanks for coming on the stream last night. You know, I really enjoy, Ken, the people that aren't in the chat, but they let us know that they're watching and they're listening. I think that's so cool, and I really appreciate people like that.
Most appreciated.
Definitely, without a doubt. And by the way, I want to commend you on calling the game last night. You did a very nice job, by the way. You kept the interest, and you're getting better and better. Not that you weren't, anything wrong with you before, but I really enjoy your stream. So thanks for that.
No problem.
But yeah. So a little bit about tonight. What are you expecting with Rodon? And with your wonderful research, have you researched how he's pitched at all against the Angels?
He's done that. He's actually done very well against the Angels.
Okay.
Although these aren't the Angels that he faced. I mean, a lot of his time was with the Sox. They've got some punch and Judy hitters in there. Mm-hmm. They've got some real sharp bats. That kid Neto at shortstop.
He's great. He's gonna be a good one, man.
He has got some incredible range, a solid arm, and a very good bat.
I know one thing made you happy last night, Ken. When Chris Taylor kept striking out.
Yeah, screw that bum.
Hey, at least he's not throwing that at me. At least he's not throwing that at me. But
You know what? I'm sick of Chris Taylor. His light hitting, no fielding ass. Actually, he can field, but after the series where he barely touched the field to talk shit about the Yankees and another team's defense, screw that. Classless, classless, classless. I was glad to see that his dumb ass got cut. I was hoping that he wasn't going to get picked up by another team.
yeah, and what's nice about it is if by chance, and that's a big if, we could sweep the Angels, he can go back to his former teammates and say, "Hey, you know what? This team's for real. Better watch them. They're pretty good. They're pretty good." And I'm glad that we play good defense. Let him see. What's going on now, and that the Yankees did make a nice effort to improve the team over the winter, even though they let a superstar go. Now you shouldn't say let him go. He left.
He went running out the door. So
Yeah, I mean,
he's a grown ass man. He made his choice. We certainly are going to live with it. A lot of fans didn't want it, but you know what? Such is life.
This is the time that the Mets could feast. The Phillies better be aware because the Mets have the Mets have the White Sox. About 7 times in the next week? They can feast on that. They have a light schedule coming up. I look for, if the Mets are going to be a beast of the East, well, this is the time to scoop it up. And the Yankees, they're playing a very good Angels team. They might be better than middle of the pack. And then, of course, you go into, I hate to even call them I call them the world chumps that we're going to next. And I pray to God that they fix that thing where Aaron Judge got hurt that time. I don't want to see anything better. I don't care. Don't bang into the wall, whatever you do.
They fixed it last year.
Yeah, it's about time, don't you think? John the Beagle says, I like the team the way it is. Well, yeah. Well, we just want to add Stanton to it, and for the most part, you want to add Chaz because he does give you that other spark, and if you can stop with the strikeouts, it should be good. I mean, he's going to strike out. We know that, but he is definitely someone who could turn a game around. I mean, with one swing, and we know that, but we just want to see it a little bit more often. Let's see what John the Beagle has to say. Well, I like the team without Soto the way it is. We have more capabilities. Yes, 100%, John, 100%. And Ken is the first one to agree. We finally look athletic, much more athletic than we have.
Without a doubt. The long and short, if Soto stays, we're a 4th place team. We don't make most of the moves that we made in the offseason. So when they talked the shift, I think that Cashman had a great plan. I'll lay money that Cash probably didn't think he was coming back.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
yeah,
the pivot,
I agree.
And the pivot, I don't think the pivot was actually a pivot. I think that was the primary plan.
Mm-hmm. Get what they can, get relevant again, and then use the rest of that money, and the Yankees get relevant again because they knew. I think they knew all along there was no way they were going to keep Soto. He had it in mind. I deep down think he wanted to go to the Mets no matter what, or like they say, his mom and his family drilled it into him. Well, you're making a pit stop at Yankee Stadium, but you're going to the Mets whether you like it or not. And it's unfortunate that he can't ultimately make that. He did, but in essence, he didn't make that decision because I think you could clearly see he wanted to stay with the Yankees. So in a way, I lift the glass up to Soto's family. Thank you, because we got a lot more players that fit the bill for the Yankees to get to where we want to go.
Well, you saw what the Mets did after they spent their big bag of cash on Soto. they had essentially no acquisitions. They re-signed Sean Manaea. They brought in our closer to be a starter for him.
Yeah. No, you're right. They again. I think the Mets also they could have used Severino again this year, but their pitching is not the problem. They're timely hitting. They kind of look like the Yankees. They don't hit in the clutch. I mean, how many times? And Alvarez as a catcher is killing them. And I said it from day one. I don't think this guy is going to be a big. I think he's a big dud like Gary Sanchez after a year or two. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. I think he's all full of himself, and it's hurting him. And if the Mets can't see that and tame him now, they're never going to do it. He's always going to be the same thing. He's got a world of potential, but I also think he should lose a little bit of weight. I think he should come back in great shape. And I just think there's something about that guy that just rubs me the wrong way. Now I know you don't watch the Mets as much, but I do, and I see the similarities to Gary Sanchez. I really do.
Well, I will tell you, the backup catcher Luis Torrens, our former farmhand, is top flight. So they've got a good backup catcher who has a freaking howitzer for an arm. That dude's laying BBs out there.
Well, he actually was with the Mariners, and then he was somehow, for some reason, let go, and the Yankees scooped him up. What I don't understand is how they could just give him to the Mets. They got almost absolutely nothing.
Yeah, some international free agent money.
Yeah, that might have been it. Yeah. I don't even know about that. I thought it was just a low-level minor leaguer. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember them saying international money for Torrens. I don't.
Yeah,
know
I think it was international money because they were hurting for a catcher. Plus the Met manager, former Yankee guy, was familiar with our people and knew what he could get at a reasonable cost.
Well, thank God.
And I mean,
the Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And the other guy we gave to the Red Sox isn't too bad too, but we also got a decent pitcher. Didn't we get De Los Santos in that deal?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that wasn't bad.
I mean, if you look around the major leagues, the Yankees have done a great job developmentally with catchers. I mean, the kid we sent down to Miami as part of the Jazz trade, he walked in, automatically became their, I think, third-ranked prospect. He's up in the majors, and he's been raking, doing a great job. We've got J.C. Escarra on our team who came from essentially nothing and has been doing a good job with us. Red Sox have one of our catchers. Mets have one of our former catchers. We're spreading around the league.
The Cubs have John Birdie basically playing starting at second base. Benintendi's around. Mike Tauchman's around. You got a full team out there. Good morning, Desiree. Glad that you stopped by. How'd you like the game last night? How you feeling? How are things going? We gave a shout out to a real Bill, Desiree. I don't know if you heard. He wasn't feeling all that well. So I have dedicated the show to him. And if you want to give a shout out, he is definitely on the stream right now. So, if you want to give a shout out, by all means, please do, Desiree. He could sure. We all want to give him the prayers. So remember, everyone, this show is dedicated to Real Bill. Our hats off to him. And thank you for joining.
Real Bill, regardless, I'm not supporting Virginia Tech. I love you as a Yankee fan, not as a college fan, brother.
I know I really don't say this so much, guys, but please press the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and the notifications. Now, Ken, let's give them an update of what we're going to give them today. So we have the show now. Then what are you going to be doing after that?
At 10:15, we're going to be on Yankees The Ugly Truth. We're going to have an open panel. We're going to talk about 2025 Yankee baseball, what we see, how we feel, any adjustments that we may think that we need, and the way forward. I mean, you look at our team this year with Cole on the shelf, Hill on the shelf, Jazz on the shelf, Big G on the shelf. We still have the third best record in baseball.
Oh yeah, no question about it. No, I totally agree. So you're going to be? Did you say 10:15 on Ken the Ugly Truth? Right. Okay.
10:15. Then you have the pregame show at 9 p.m. Right. And then I go on live at 9:30 for the play-by-play. So everyone here, we appreciate your support. We'd like to see you in those streams. Give a shout out if you can't stay for the whole time. And thank you.
Yes, definitely. You stood with us all day yesterday. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Desiree is asking how CT. He is doing He is doing better. He was on Ken's show for a little bit yesterday. He contacted me for a couple of minutes, and I told him when he's ready and feels secure to come back on the morning show, that it's always open to him. So just to let everybody know. Also, of course, if there is Yankee news during the day, I will give you guys the lineup immediately as soon as I have it. It will be, look for it. There are other things that will go on today. And before we go on with anybody else, hey, Yankee Mania fan, go ahead. I was gonna
also coming up on the schedule Thursday at 9 p.m. on 161 River Ave. Jason is going to have a panel, a roundtable with folks talking about the trade deadline, possible moves that the Yankees may make. So I think the ace, Jason Custodio,
yes,
and
I think that's
maybe
mentioned.
Okay, I didn't know if NFE was in on that one, but
yeah, and we give shout outs to all the shows here, everyone, as you can see, because we're a tight knit group, and we're all here to help each other. Before we go on to anything else, I want to say, hey, Yankee Mania fans, Joseph Agbayani of Remax Elite at 917-273-7269 is an agent for over 30 years. 30 years. And one of the nicest guys in the business. If you're looking to sell your house, not just in the metropolitan area, but anywhere, by all means, please call Joseph at 917-273-7269. That's 917-273-7269. When you do call Joseph, please tell him you heard about him on Yankee Mania in the AM, and believe me, you'll be glad you did. He will take care of you. Thank you. Thank you again, Joseph. And a shout out. Oh, I just got a text from my favorite pharmacy, Richmond Pharmacy in Staten Island. How you doing, guys? One of these days, we'd love to see you in the chat. We'd love to see you maybe come on. When I'm around Staten Island and the pharmacy, I go in there. They are amazing, absolutely amazing. And they love our show, and they keep telling everyone. And thank you so much for being a loyal listener and a loyal viewer. So thank you. Oh, and without further ado, we have another co-host here with us. Let's bring him on.
Hey, what's up?
He is. Dun, 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 dun. He's here.
Yo.
How you doing?
Yo, let's go Yankees. But first, today's the day that May 27, 2024, we lost our grandfather. So today is 1 year. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
May God bless him. forever and ever.
Yep.
God
What's up,
bless.
John?
How's your grandmother doing there, Nathan? Have you given her a call?
Yeah, she's doing good. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to go there. I'm going to Florida June 5th to visit her. My parents are going to Costa Rica, so I have to watch the dog, and then I'm gonna go visit some friends down there, and then visit my grandmother too. So I'm gonna see her soon.
Nipton, I
Is
don't
she
know if
doing?
you know, but I dedicated to show the real Bill today.
Yeah, I saw. Yep.
Because
Yeah.
okay, as long as I just want you to know a big shout out
Thank you,
to him.
Mm-hmm.
We have a something for you here. Your family's in our prayers today as well. That's what I love about this show, man. We are so tight knit, and you know something. This really not only makes my day, but to be honest with you, and I don't like complaining, but I've been through the worst 4 or 5 days in a very, very long time. But if it wasn't for my family here and my immediate family, I don't know how I've been through it. I put on a good show. I tried to, but I've been suffering very, very badly with the gout, and walking is incredibly. I can't even describe to you. But let me tell you something, guys. You're getting me through this. They have found out why I started getting this. It was in a pain medication that I was taking for blood pressure, and thank God it's been stopped. And I'm coming back. But these last few days have been absolute torture, and you guys just made me smile when it was terrible. And I had to just say that because this is what it's all about here, and why I so look forward to you guys in the morning, the afternoon, or any time. I really, truly love each and every one of you. I'm sorry, Nipton. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what's up, Jacob? Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. So for the Yankee game yesterday, I mean, what do you call that? That Angels pitcher uh, looked like Garrett. I mean, an ace pitcher yesterday, which is not an ace. He had a over 5 ERA, and the Yankees couldn't hit him for the first 3 innings. But Volpe came up clutch, obviously, in the fourth inning. We had a big fourth inning with the bases clearing for Volpe, so that was a huge hit for him, and that gave. And I can't speak enough about Yarborough, man. This guy is he can do anything for a team. Like, he was an opener for the Rays. He can start. He can be in the bullpen. He can do whatever. He's a jack of all trades, and I'm happy that the Yankees got him because Yarborough is underrated to me. And when he's on, and he showed it again last night. 7 strikeouts, 6 innings, and that's what we all predicted yesterday, pretty much in the chat. So kudos to Yarborough. Kudos to Cashman. Cashman is great on finding those cheap. I mean, like the
Bargain basement.
a bargain basement, and what do you call veterans that have done it before, has experience, and obviously we have the best, in my opinion. People can disagree, but Matt Blake is one of the best pitching coaches out there right now, in my opinion. The way he goes about the business, the way he teaches his pitchers and changes their repertoire is amazing. So kudos to everyone in that pitching staff, and I love Yarborough, man. That was a great pickup for us. I loved it when we signed him. So.
Yeah, a big shout out to Jacob Petruzzi.
What's up,
and
Jacob?
Desiree has something for me here. Joe, definitely get. Yes, I just got them. Thank you very much, my pharmacist, who's been fantastic. Just got them for me, and actually they sent them to me for on the house, 2 pairs. But I'm not to put them on until the pain is gone, because it just aggravates it. This pain is just something else. And thank you, Desiree, for caring. I really appreciate that. Go ahead, guys.
Well, I mean, Yarborough's performance yesterday, we needed it. With the 1 hour 47-minute rain delay in Colorado, we spent a lot of bullets in our bullpen. We were very shorthanded, and when Ryan was able to take us through to 6, that allowed us to sit back and have an easier time saving our bullpen for tonight. Although I don't understand why the Yankees put Weaver in last night. Made no sense. Wasn't a safe situation. and now we spent his bullet for today.
Awesome. I mean, totally awesome. You guys, Nathan, you want to touch a little bit on the New York Knicks tonight? What are you expecting? And what do they have to do? What do they have to do to keep the momentum?
They got to stop getting in foul trouble, but the refs, man, they call stupid fouls. And first they had to start off quick. I think Knicks has to have a good first quarter tonight. They cannot go down 20 again because it cannot happen like in the playoff. But I know they came back. I think they're the first team in a while that's come back from 20 down in 3 games. I mean, in 3 games in the same playoffs. So it can't happen again, especially if they want to go to the finals and they're going to face either OKC or Minnesota, which is most likely looking like OKC right now. But so the Knicks have to start off quick in the first quarter, stay out of foul trouble. Do not hit those threes. Look for good shots. Go to the basket more. Draw fouls. They got to draw fouls from the Pacers. So those are my key points of the game. So hopefully the Knicks can win, tie it up, going back to New York. We cannot go down 3-1 tonight. So hopefully they tie it up. Let's go, Knicks.
Did you see the Merck statement with John Sterling's show?
He should stay retired? Uh-oh.
No. Up a couple.
Oh, okay.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep. I started back with John Sterling. I got to meet him and was on did a couple of shows with his cohort, Steve Malsberg, who was also with Art Rush Jr. there at WMCA and at WABC. So Sterling, of course, goes way back here. A lot of people thought he was very obnoxious on the air. He wouldn't allow young people on. He would tell you if he didn't like what you were saying, he would say, give it a rest. And he would just hang up on you. You weren't allowed to call more than once a week.
Yeah.
So there are a lot, there are things about John Sterling, that meets the eye, really. I mean, he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. I know he's a little older now. But that guy really, he should be very lucky with what the Yankees gave him, what the Atlanta Hawks gave him, what the Braves gave him, and the New York Islanders. He's a very, very lucky man. And sometimes I don't really know if he's ever really, truly appreciated it. And he should. But that's all I'm going to say on that matter. Go ahead.
So, Nathan, what are your upcoming events there at the brewery?
So, let's see here. Hold on. So August 10th, Roger Clemens is coming there. August 10th, Roger Clemens, Mariano Rivera is May 31st. Sam Rosen and John Davidson is May 31st also.
Oh, that's
great. Doc Gooden, let's see here. Friday, May 30th. This Friday, Doc Gooden will be there. Woodbridge.
Do you guys have tickets available?
For Doc Gooden, there should be tickets available. $20 per ticket. It's a watch party, including Mets viewing watch party, and then including autographs included. So $20 for that one.
Real Bill, you want my bowling broadcast? When I throw the pocket split, you don't want to hear the language that comes out of my mouth.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So hold on. August 10th, Roger Clemens. June 19th, Fernando Cruz. June 14th, Al Leiter. June 9th, Tyler McGill.
Are there any days you don't have anything? I mean, really? Holy cow. I told you, you promote one thing. This guy's giving me blah, 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 blah. No, I'm so happy for you. You do a great job. Really. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't even touch base on the Patriots.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So,
So
this week we might be covering the Summers of the Patriots, and I'm hoping Jazz is there for his rehab assignment so we can get the inclusive insight for you guys. But I'm hoping he's there, and I think we just have to get the schedule for us. But I think this week we might be covering Somerset, so we'll keep you guys posted on that one.
Definitely, you have to do that. I'm looking at AAA very closely because I
Jesus
want to see
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Yeah, I won't stop until this guy's on the roster. Then then it doesn't go well. Okay, I'll take my lumps, but it can't hurt to number one. Well, you don't want to bring him up here, of course, just to sit on the pine, but you got to give it a try. I mean,
Look what the Red Sox did. They called up Marcelo Mayer. They're giving him a chance, Marcelo
yeah.
Mayer. So how
Yes.
come the Yankees can't do that with Jesus? I mean,
See, I think the Yankees just feel, well, Chaz is coming back maybe in about a week or so. So, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, Pablo Reyes, once Chaz is back, Pablo Reyes can pack his bag. I think he's gone.
I don't even know how he survived this long.
Yeah.
You know what? Pablo Reyes is the 2025 version of Jumai Jones.
Oh, yes.
Jumai Jones drew a paycheck last year. I don't think he touched the field maybe a handful of times. And when he did, he stunk.
Oh, boy, you got to love it. Boy, we really stick our mind here.
At least we don't have a J.D. Davis on the team.
I know.
Oh, God. Let's not get into that.
Cool.
That made me sick. They had bases loaded, nobody out against Young that first game last year in the Subway Series, and 3 straight strikeouts with J.D. Davis being the cleanup hitter. That just goes to that would just show you what kind of situation we were in at the time. So, and we don't want that to happen ever again. That's for damn sure. But
Graham says the Sox fans are screaming for Anthony.
Hey, go right ahead. He's a great guy.
Rizzo, yeah.
Oh, Rizzo.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know if what he has left in the tank, but he's a fantastic human being. He's a great family man. He's everything, but I think his tools are done. I mean, you could clearly see that even in the World Series. He really didn't have anything left. He really didn't. I feel bad. I mean, but what happens? What's happening to these guys like J.D. Martinez, David Robinson? Are they still holding out hope? I mean, obviously they're keeping themselves in shape, but it's kind of hard to believe a bat like J.D. Davis. I got him in mind. J.D. Martinez.
Yeah.
Is still out there. Why?
I know. I thought the Yankees were interested. Weren't the Yankees interested in him at one point in the offseason? And then
when they were thinking about it, yeah, they were thinking about it, but it just they went another direction, and of course they got Paul G, which I think was a pretty good move, don't you?
Not too bad.
And last night not having Paul G in the lineup, man, oh man, it's so tough. I know there's only 8 guys you can put out there, but it's really tough. A guy like that, because of his age and everything. Otherwise, he'd be playing every day. No question in my mind. So I don't know. But we all agree. I hope we all agree that Ben Rice should not be the leadoff hitter again. Is that cool to say at this point?
I don't want him as the leadoff hitter. That's for damn sure.
Nip, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to change up the goal. Goldie should be the leadoff. Goldie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm okay with Goldie, but because he's such an RBI machine, I would miss him in the middle of the lineup. Good morning, Jason. How you doing?
What's up, Jason?
Damn worked hard. Worked. What was that? Damn work had me busy. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, well, let's see.
So what you're saying, Jason, is a federal employee should be productive and do work?
Are you kidding? There are a lot of people that don't want to go back to the office. They want to sit home, go on their computer, do their job from there. I wish I could have done that as a doorman concierge. Well, we think of everything. Why couldn't I sit in front of the screen you plug me into the door. I look at the entrance, say somebody coming in. Boom! I push the door. They come in. Why couldn't that happen? No, we have to go to work, but everybody else can sit on their tush at home and do absolutely nothing. And then when the government or whatever says it's time to go to work, no good. Oh, that's no good. What are we going to do with all these buildings that are empty? Go ahead.
A little bit of a rant there.
Well, it's true. I mean, I worked my tail off for 35 years overnight, going to the city back and forth. And these people are complaining because they may have to go back into the office. Are you kidding me? Go do your job.
Yep.
And do it well. And
Graham,
proud.
When I had sailors working for me in the Navy, they knew that if I didn't see them walking around with the tool bag in their hand, that they were screwing off and the shit was about to hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking to you, Joe, about the clipboard with a piece of paper on.
About any board.
Graham.
I'm just saying, make your fit. Get off your keister. Stop with the beers. Stop with everything, and let your brain do the talking. Because, buddy, we don't stay 20, 30 years old forever. And if you don't start using the noodle, it's not gonna be very nice to you when you get a little bit older. And then you'll say, "Oh my God, I remember that show I listened. That guy was right." Use the brain, baby. That's what we have it for. We have two hands. Use them. Use your eyes. No, everything is on computer. You can't talk to anybody. Your agent, the electric company, the gas, the this, everything. Oh, you have something wrong with the cable. Can't fix it. Why? Because the computer's got to fix it. What did we do years ago, guys? What did we do? What happened to that time? The computers are good for certain things, but not for everything. And you want to make yourself proud, just yourself and inner self. Go out there and do what you want to do, what you went to school for, whatever it is, and be proud of it. Don't run away from it. Go for it, baby. Go for it. Like a baseball player. A baseball player dedicates the whole life. A doctor, the same thing, over and over and over again. That's why they go to school. They're not sitting behind a computer and saying, okay, well, let me see. Am I going to operate on the left foot? Come on, man. Let's be real. I didn't mean to go into a rage, but that's just the way life is. I'm only saying it because you've got to move. You've got to move around. That's what life is all about. And if you think I'm wrong, I'm sorry. That's my opinion.
Tell him, Joe.
Uh-oh, I got the rage going. Let's see what Jonathan has to say. Ken, I have to work today, so I can't join the open panel later.
I understand.
Hey, John, you actually joined the stream. How you doing? I know you're always in the background. Corporations are trying to save money. No, the corporations now with this regime wants them to go back to work. So they have to go in. They have to go in and not sit at home and just rot away. You don't want to do that. Don't you want to have your mind for your kids, for your grandkids? You want to be sharp. And you can't be sharp if you're just sitting around. Anyway, next. Let's see. Graham, Uncle Joe, you're standing for office. Laugh out loud. I'm standing for everybody to be healthy. I want everybody healthy. And, when you could avoid the office, I could understand that. But it's for a lot of different reasons. It's for yourself. You don't realize what you're doing to yourself. You know, when we had the pandemic, we're all home, and we're all you know, that's one thing. But we got so used to it that now you don't want to go and you don't want to go there. You want the paycheck though. You want to get paid. So earn it for your family. Oh, look who joined us, man. Our main guy.
What's up, Jason?
Here he is.
Let's go.
They're exploiting work the disguise of saving money. That's how people at the top get rich. Okay. I kind of agree with that. But you also have to agree that if your job was to go in, if you're a real estate guy or you're an insurance guy, don't you think the right thing to do is to go to the office and you go see clients and now everything is done by the computer. You don't even know what the client looks like. You don't even know. You're not you're networking. When you see somebody, you're networking, and you start building. Nippon could tell you network, don't you?
Yep, we network a lot.
And that's how you do it.
Yep.
That's the way to do it in life.
All about networking and making the right connections. That's what me and my team do. We network all the time, every day. When we host these events or when we go to other events, we always network with people. So
Hey, Jason, question for you. Who's going to be on your panel on Thursday? Let the folks know. I wasn't sure. I thought Jason Custodio and the Ace. I'm not sure if anybody else is there. So I'd appreciate the 411 on that if you could provide, brother.
Okay. But like I said, I thought it was Jason and no, there's another one. Not being less productive. I'm for both. Okay. Like we got one here from John. Joe, how about so you love for your boy Volpe? Sometimes I think you're too hard on him. Oh, sometimes? No, I'm hard on him a lot because there's a lot more in the tank. He should be better. And I don't care if he was 5, 6, 7 years old. I saw that boy play, and I played with him. And I know there's more in the tank, way more than the tank that he's showing. But they're not giving him that chance because there's just too much on the kid. Bat him 8th or 9th and see what he can do. And I'm telling you, he's going to flourish. That average is going to keep going up and up and up and up. And then you can do what you want with Anthony Volpe. No, they just throw him in a number 5 spot like he's Giancarlo Stanton or something. Come on. That's why I'm not upset at Volpe. I'm upset at the way they use him because it's not the right way. It's not what he is. He's got to build himself.
Well, according to the analytics, it is the right way to use him.
Well, you know what I think of the analytics. If I had a bat right now, you know what I would do with that bat. So, there's no secret there. I am not an analytics guy. You want to come with me with some information? Fine. I'll take my scouts. If I owned a team, the first thing I would do is get all major scouts. Go out to every team. I don't care who it is, even the worst team in modern day history. I want to know from your writing it down to me and telling me, this guy when he's up against a left-handed pitcher, I want to see it written down. I don't need to see it on a computer.
All right.
To those days.
From Jason, 161 River Ave. He's got the Ace from the Ace Avenue and Justin Custodio coming on his Thursday show at 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
If you want a good conversation, listen to some knowledge, hear some critical thinking, join Jason's stream on 161 River Ave. Thursday is a night off for our Yankees, so you guys should be free. I'm sure that Jason appreciates you hopping in and show him the love.
Oh, definitely, and without a doubt, I'd be, we told them last night, to promote it. We'll always be there to promote it because that's what we do. we're one big family here. And if anybody helps anybody, that's Jason. I'll go to bat for 161 any minute, any time of the day. The same I would for Ken, the same thing I would for NFE, the same way I would go for Nippon. All of you guys, CT cards, each and every one of you, I have a great cause for, and you're all very, very, very important to us. So just remember that.
That's what is, I don't know what that is, but on the bottom.
I have no idea what that is. So
is that
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Kabuki?
What is that? Well, anyway, that's gone. Yeah. They're not going to, let's see.
And I think it could be, yep, there. That's crazy. That came out of
That came out of nowhere.
What do you guys
let's
think?
see. Otani returning to the mound. Good. Let him knock himself out.
Yeah, let him pitch. Let him blow his arm out again. Let's see.
Personally, I think with Otani returning to the mound, it's going to affect his offense. He's probably not going to be as willing to run. It takes his bat out of the lineup also.
Yeah.
So,
what's up, Sean?
Yeah, I totally agree. And Sean Browning is here. Hey, big guy, we really appreciate it, but we know you got to get some rest. So, get some rest, big guy. We appreciate you being here. And but most importantly, I want you to stay cool. Merck has a Joe. This is why we told you, man. You need some mods, brother. Oh yeah. Well, he didn't say anything bad, and I do have a mod. Right now the stream is going well, and I do have some people looking for me. So I appreciate that. If there was one word, it would believe. I banned it anyway, so he's gone. So, but thank you. I really appreciate that. And if you want to help out, you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What were we saying? Oh, was it Sean? Volpe came through. Yes, he did, my man. Yes, he did. And I'm very, very happy for that. And
the only reason that Volpe came through last night is Joe made eggplant parm.
That's right. I sure did. Gout and all. I sat down at the kitchen table. I told that I'm going to do it on my own. I made my nice eggplant and I dedicated to the New York Yankees. So I figured it was the weapon to get us going in Anaheim. I'm going to make it all against the Dodgers. I'll tell you that right. I'm telling you right now, I'm making chicken parm. I'm making the eggplant. I'm making tiramisu for another for Volpe also. So it's all coming this week because everything's got to come out because the Yankees have to beat these teams. And if that's the secret, but we all know that it's Al Lamp right in back of me, according to Real Bill, and I'm not going to disappoint him. And that's the main thing. So, guys, we touched on a lot of bases. Who's going to home it tonight?
I'm gonna say Aaron Judge, Goldie.
You take the easy way out.
Judge, Goldie. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, yeah, Judge, Goldie. I'm gonna say Belly again, and then I'm gonna keep my Vivas prediction. I want to see him hit him one out at some point.
Again. You're talking 4 home runs against a pretty decent pitcher here.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, that's something. John says Rodon to start tonight, 8 innings and give up. Okay, so does that mean you're not going to complain when he gives up like 1 or 2 home runs? I guess because I know you complain about that. I've seen you in the chat with that privately and on here. So don't complain that he's going to go 8 innings. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Guys, who do you think is going to hit the homer tonight? John Browning. Judge takes Kikuchi, Yard, Goldie, and Viva. Well, Kikuchi's tomorrow, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the Wednesday night game, the game that Ken fears.
Kikuchi, Yankee killer.
My man Jason.
You know that the Astros traded for him last year in case we met up with them in the postseason.
Well,
Yeah,
no, we didn't have him, so screw them. So Jason goes, I would say Rice, but he's probably not in the lineup tonight. He's been hitting the ball hard. Yeah, that I got to admit, he does hit the ball on the screws. He doesn't have a lot of luck lately, but he does hit the ball on the screws. No matter what. And, guys, Kikuchi he is 1-4. I know his ERA is pretty good, but he is 1-4. So we keep it close. We do have a chance against them. And who's pitching for the Yankees?
Rodon.
No, tomorrow.
Clark Schmidt.
Clark
Schmidt. Yeah, that on paper, what a mismatch that is. He leads the league in strikeouts. Yeah, he does, but he also could give up the long ball. So I don't want to hear he pitched 8 innings and he gave up 2 or 3 long balls, and let's say they lose 4-3. I don't want to hear it because you'll have enough from me anyway because they left them in that long. But that's for another day. Let's hope tonight. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to have the Yankee game on one screen, the Knick game on the other screen. So you're going to be going absolutely crazy. When we're on at 9:00, and remember, we will do a pregame show at 9:00 before Ken does his play-by-play on the Ugly Truth channel. We'll give you updates, of course, of the scoreboard and of the New York Knicks game. So you'll get everything here, guys, at least until we're on the air. And I will also keep Ken informed on his channel what's going on in either big games in baseball and the basketball games. So don't worry about that. You will be up to date with all of that, just like you'll be up to date if there's any Yankee news from here to 9:00. And you will get one for sure. You'll get the lineup. The minute the lineup comes out, you will have that. Just go on the channel, and you will see a short.
And also,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so tonight, instead of yesterday, tonight we have our Job in the Mouth show tonight. Everybody's please tune in.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah. So tonight at 7:30 and then 9:30, we're going to have one of my good friends, Cameron Smith, on the show tonight. He's the producer for Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson's show called The Roommate Show. Whoever doesn't know about that show, Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson has a podcast they do. It's called The Roommate Show, and I'm good friends with one of the producers for that show. So Cameron Smith, he's going to be joining our Job on the Mouse show tonight at 9:30. So please tune in. It's going to be fun. Obviously, we're going to be live during the Knicks game, and hopefully the Knicks can get a win. So
I was really hoping. I know he's busy, but I would love it if not everybody on that show would take a little listen to us because I love plugging them, and I really like Jabba to take a listen, see what he thinks, and anything that is associated with you, I totally value.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to drop the link right now. Hold on.
Yeah, please. John Ferrazzo, another comment. I would blame the offense if that happens. I guess he's talking about if Rodon goes. So if Rodon, goes with that, then again, Yankees have to hit. We all know that. But this is a rumored guy who's pitching against the Yankees tonight. That is possibly a Yankee target, by the way. And I have a feeling that Jason will be talking a little bit about that. So, I mean, I still want to get his buns kicked tonight, no matter what, because he's not a Yankee, and the Yankees just need to keep winning. We need to get more space, guys, because look at it this way, and you got to remember this: the more we're ahead in the East, the more rest for Aaron Judge, for Bellinger, for well, Stanton hasn't played yet, so he's got a lot of life on that bat. But for some of the big stars. And that'll only make us better in the playoffs. God willing, we get there. Nathan put it out there, everybody to see. So by all means, let me put it up on the screen for everyone. There you go, and we'd be happy. And subscribe to the channel, and you get the notifications. It's a great show, and Jabba Chamberlain does. They all have a very unique strategy, and they're very, very good and very knowledgeable. And I applaud Jabba because, he's a baseball man, and he's talking about everything. And I kudos to that. That's amazing. You keep up with Cole. I just wish Jabba would have had a longer career and more with the Yankees. I think that thing with the migrants or whatever you call that garbage that happened to him, played with his head, and then he got injured, and that was the Yankee career was changed. He went to Detroit, and I honestly, unfortunately, don't think he was the same pitcher. Mm-hmm. But I love Jabba Chamberlain. I just didn't like the Jabba rules here and there. That was getting a little bit ridiculous, but. It overall, I got to tell you, I love what they do individually. Just like I like this show. Yeah, that's true. What I like about this show is everybody's different. Ken has his comments. You have your comments, and if he has his comments, 161, and then we know good old me. Either I'm on a rampage, or I'm very quiet, or I'm praising somebody, or I won't diss anybody. I'll diss what's going on.
So Jason also put in the chat for us. Thank you, Jason. The link too.
Oh, great! Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Cold Italian pizza, sweep. You know what we should do in honor when we beat the Dodgers this weekend, guys? Why don't we all do like a nice FaceTime on here? We get 10 of us. We all get pizza, and we all eat it together and have a good time. And we celebrate. This is for you. This is what the Dodgers are going to get. Waiting in October for them, and and it'll give me great pleasure to get back at them for what happened in the World Series and what some of them said. And this year, I am going to urge every fan imaginable. Don't let the Dodger fans into Yankee Stadium. One way or the other, folks. Keep them out. Keep your tickets. If you don't, sell them to Yankee fans. But don't give them to Dodger fans. It was embarrassing what was going on in 161 River Avenue those nights of the game. Thousands of people poured in from L.A. Do we really want that, guys? If we wanted that, then they had a right to celebrate on our field. Let's keep them away from it, baby. What happened to that? Where's the true fan? That was disgusting. Every channel you turn around, Dodger blue, Dodger blue, Dodger blue. Damn it, we're in New York. 42,000 fans. How come there's 25,000 Dodger fans here? I know the scalp isn't there. It's got to stop, man. Don't sell your tickets. Keep them. If you want to sell them to a Yankee fan. That's ridiculous. I hated to see that. We were right to get embarrassed, and the Yankee fans should be embarrassed. Where were you? We had just won the game before, and we had Cole pitching that next game, and we had the game going. That irritates me. That definitely irritates me.
Really, Joe? That irritates you?
It really does.
Really?
And I have every right to be irritated because the Dodger fans should stay with the Dodgers and Yankee fans stay here. Where are they?
The
Well,
Bronx is burning. They're there.
the Bronx is, yeah, they're there, all right, but they disappointed us totally. John has a thing about Jabba. I think they messed Jabba up between starting and relieving. Yeah, it's definitely possible, no question about that. Um, you know, it, you know, the Real Bill says corporate tickets. Yeah, because they're so damn expensive. They should release the tickets to scalp or whatever you call them after the Yankee fans who are dedicated and go to so many games and season ticket holders get their due. Then you want to give them out, go ahead, I don't care. But you can't tell me that you can't fill up Yankee Stadium with Yankee fans. Because that's hawk wild. No way in hell. Nippon, do you agree with me?
No, I agree. I mean, any fan can travel to any stadium, but I mean, it's going to happen. But I agree with you. I think the Yankee fans need to represent. Wow, we're well traveled fans, by the way. Yankee fans are well traveled. You see them in every stadium, no matter what. You saw them in Colorado. You never see that stadium packed in a while. Whenever whoever like if the Yankees come in town, that's when the stadium gets packed. But yeah, I agree. We got to keep the Dodgers fans away from Yankee Stadium, Joe. We have.
Well, yeah. Now,
I mean,
says they're pricing out Yankee fans. Okay, so I agree with you. But so that means they're not pricing, so that allows the Dodger fans to come 3,000 miles and come over here and invade our stadium. If we play the Dodgers, and it is a big if and whatever, I'm gonna put the video on. We're gonna put the video on days before the World Series Game 1, wherever that is. If it's, I think it starts. Let's say if the Yankees and the Dodgers. The Yankees get the first two games because they went back to 1 year the National League, 1 year the American League. And we're going to play that, and you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands of Dodger fans going into Yankee Stadium. Well, no more. No more. If you're a true Yankee fan, you'll find a way to get there. I know the money, so don't you save it up. Don't go to the games you don't have to. That's what you have your Yes Network for and all the other networks that they're on. Save your money.
Yeah.
Save it for the important part. And then go with pride. Don't want to see the Dodger blue in our ballpark. Yuck.
what's the difference?
There
A
is
butt is in a seat as a butt is in the seat. You want to see a bunch of Met fans at Yankee Stadium? They march across the bridge and do their thing?
Ken, you're missing the point.
I'm not missing the point.
Yes,
You're
you are
complaining
missing the
about
point.
you're complaining about baseball fans buying tickets to watch and support their team. Here in Baltimore, the Yankees have renamed Baltimore the Bronx South. There are so many damn Yankee fans sitting in that stadium. There aren't room for Oriole fans.
Okay, so I want to see that in the playoffs. That's a regular season game. I want to see it in the playoffs.
Well, personally, I think playoff tickets are bullshit because only the super wealthy can afford them.
Yeah, listen, we're not debating that. I mean, the problem is that they put out tickets way too late. And I guess they're making a lot of money from the scalpers or whatever you want to call them, and we miss out. We miss out. I don't want to see that.
Real Bill's got a question for you.
Yes. Why did WWE cancel WrestleMania New Orleans? I honestly, truly believe they're not going to tell you this, but I believe that they made so much money in Las Vegas, they could not turn it down again. It was such a success. The money that TKO and WWE made in WrestleMania 41, 42, whatever it is, was amazing. And I think they had they when they were negotiating in New Orleans, the deal maybe wasn't to their liking, and they had an opening, and they said, "Okay, no problem. We'll come back another time." And boom, within minutes, they signed with Las Vegas again. So doesn't that tell you? That tells you right there. It was like I wouldn't say a fix, but you're gonna tell me that you're gonna cut a deal that fast within seconds? They came out with a statement. WrestleMania no longer will be in New Orleans. 1 hour later, WrestleMania going to be in Las Vegas. Now you tell me, you want to talk about a fix? Well, that doesn't sound kosher to me. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong, because the money that they made from there was ridiculous. They should have just said it from the beginning. They probably went out there, didn't like the deals that were out there, and Vegas says, "Come back, baby, might as well." And that's what they're doing, because they have so many openings. They can go thousands of places, though. Every casino, they could have a wrestler in every one of them and still have space. And then do the Hall of Fame and do this and do that. I mean, it's common knowledge. I think you're going to see it a lot in Vegas, and I also think next year it's going to be overseas, without a doubt. Maybe it'll be in Saudi Arabia, but WrestleMania will be out of the country, I think, within the next 1 to 2 years. So thanks for the answer to the question. And I will never shy away from a wrestling question, everyone, even though this was NY Yankee Mania. You send them out there, and I will try to get it to each and every one of you. If I don't do it on the show, I'll look it up, and I will let you know afterwards. So guys, we're an hour and a half into the stream. I don't know where the time goes, but I think really it's time for some final thoughts. And if anybody has anything they want to say, by all means. So Nipton, you go first.
Let's go Yankees. Let's go Knicks. Hopefully both teams win tonight. Joe, keep up the great work. Ken, keep up the great work. You guys do a great job, awesome job. And shout out to everyone in this chat for tuning in, as always, showing support for us. So that's all I have to say. Good. It's gonna be a good night for sports in New York, anyway. Hopefully. So.
Well, I do have one thing to say before you go. If you can and be kind enough, if you can come on the stream for a little bit and give us a Nick update, that would be great.
What time?
Well, it's going to be 9 o'clock, 9 to 9:30, 9:30 until Ken.
All right, I'll try my best, because I'll be working the backstage of our job in the Mouse Show, so I'll try my best.
Okay, even if you just come on to give us an update as a reporter or whatever, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You're the best. Ken, your final words?
Well, we are facing the Angels this evening. Take the game. 7th straight series win.
Really?
Let's go Yankees.
Wow. Well, that he always ends like that. That's great, Ken. Yeah, it's always let's go Yankees. Just a couple of notes. Of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to NY Yankee Mania. Press the like button in and out of here. I really appreciate that. The notification. So the next thing you'll hear from us, you're going to hear Ken at 10:15 this morning on The Ugly Truth. You will get the lineup before we go back on at 9 o'clock tonight and do a pregame, and we'll give you updates on the scoreboard and the Knick game and anything else in between. So we will be there for you with that. So with that in mind, everyone, thank you so much for being here, for coffee, bagels, pancakes, you name it, and Big Yankee Talk with this wonderful, wonderful panel that we have. Thank you to Jason 161 for coming on, or Jason Castillo, Real Bill, you name it. Desiree, thank you. John Ferrazzo, Sean Browning, and the list goes on and on. I can't thank you guys enough. And as I always say, always keep up healthy life. Stay within yourself. Love the family. Always give the hugs. And the two most important things: we love you here, each and individually, but we also need to love ourselves, and God bless America. So everyone, have a great day. We'll speak to you later. Ken, looking forward to your stream at 10:15. Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you at 9 p.m. sharp. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Knicks. Good night, good day, everyone.
Have a good one.